It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Raiders and the Jets on Sunday night.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great... The Jets defense set to go to work here in this AFC title game. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yeah, a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. Back out comes the Jets defense. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. The Jets back out here on defense. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Garoppolo to throw. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
21. Here we go. Sixty-five.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Play action, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly. He got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out, and they even have a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the screen. Back out comes the Jets defense.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw brought in here by Mayer. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate.
The Jets back out here on defense. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the third quarter of play.
Here we go.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Back out comes the Jets defense. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this third quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. On first down, Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1.
The Jets back out here on defense. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough.
Back out comes the Jets defense. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But if you give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
The Jets back out here on defense. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up. Back out comes the Jets defense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Gets this to Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He has Mayer complete.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, That's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.
Playoff win just hits different, don't it? Ooh,